Okay, look. It's no secret that Call of Duty has been making some, questionable decisions lately, but it's not too late for them to save a little bit of their reputation before the end of the Black Ops 6 lifecycle, right? Today, we're going to be checking out what Activision has in store for us for Season 5, the final update of Black Ops 6. We're going to go ahead and start off with our overview card. It looks like we're going to be getting some new maps to Black Ops 6 with this update. We're going to be getting Runway, Exchange, which is going to be 6v6 and 2v2. And then we have World Motor Dynasty, which is a remake of WMD from Black Ops 1. And then we have Jackpot, which is a 6v6 map as well. We have a new score streak. We have the combat bow coming back. That's going to be pretty interesting. We have some new game modes coming in. Aim High, which is a brand new game mode. I looked a little bit into this, and this is going to be headshot only mode, essentially. We'll go over it a little bit. We have Cranked Demolition. Cranked Demolition and Cranked Mosh Pit. So if you guys aren't familiar with the Cranked game modes, basically you get a kill, you get an upgrade to all of your stats. Basically, you run faster, you heal faster, all of that kind of stuff, but you're put on a health timer. So you get like 30 seconds or whatever it is to get another kill, otherwise you self-implode. Wow. We have Snipers Only making returns. Snipers Only is a pretty fun game mode for a lot of the community. And then we have Blueprint Gunfight. And then looks like we have Ransack coming back as well. So we'll go over Ransack a little bit later as well. Let's go into the weapons, operators, and more. We're going to go into the bottom right corner here. So we got 4 new weapons coming with this season, which is a little underwhelming. I feel like the weapon list in general this year has been a little underwhelming compared to past Call of Duties. Looks like we have a revolver coming in, a new LMG. I've seen a lot about the AUG coming in, the ABR A1, which is essentially the AUG. And then we have boxing gloves. It's our melee weapon this time. We have some new bundles, and we'll probably go over this a little bit later as well. So that's what the overview card looks like. It doesn't really give us a whole lot of information, but let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into the multiplayer content and see what exactly we're going to get out of all of this, break it down a little bit more. We're going to start off by watching the Season 5 launch trailer. Okay, what the hell is going on? Okay. Okay. New operators. That guy kind of looks cool. A lot of like Mortal Kombat stuff going on right now. It also looks like we're getting like some sort of like there's a lot of fire, bro. Okay, that assassination looks kind of cool. Okay. Okay. Oh, this map? Okay, this map kind of looks good. Oh, there we go, Uber Klaus. What the hell?
That's the good stuff.
I feel like this is a state of Call of Duty that we're just used to at this point, and it is a little disappointing. Let's go ahead and go into the Black Ops 6 multiplayer content. So we're gonna have 4 multiplayer maps that we talked about here. So there's gonna be a brand new map called Runway. It's a 6v6 map described as medium size. If we look here, this is the overlay of it. We can see the overhead view on the top left here. It looks like it's going to be a traditional 3-lane, which is actually really nice because we have some in Black Ops 6, but not anywhere near what I would like to see. It's giving me kind of a Cold War feel of the map that's in like the giant hangar. Looks like there's some like planes you could hide in and stuff like that. There's also this little outdoor section here. I feel like there's just so much going into this. Like, they're like, hey, by the way, Look at this cool special effect of black smoke off in the distance on this tower. No one cares, man. Just like give us some like tangible, playable content, man. The next map here is going to be Exchange. It's going to be a 6v6 and 2v2 map, a strike map here. So it's going to be small sized. So you can see how small that is actually going to be. This is probably the middle point here. Or actually this looks like the middle point, maybe a spawn here and a spawn here kind of thing. That doesn't look too bad. I think it could be an okay gunfight map. We got WMD. This is going to be a remake from Black Ops 1. It was also featured in Black Ops 4, I believe. Black Ops 4 or Cold War? I think it was in Cold War for sure. I don't remember if it was in Black Ops 4, but it's been in a few different variations. I think this is the first time we've ever seen WMD without snow, though. Not a whole lot to say on WMD. It's an okay map. I feel like there's better maps that could have got remastered, but people don't dislike WMD that much. Jackpot. This is going to be a mid-season map that comes out inspired by Black Ops 4. I believe the Black Ops 4 map was called Casino. I could be wrong on that, but it's going to be a 6v6 medium-sized map. Let's go into multiplayer modes. So this is going to be Aim High. It's going to be a brand new game mode. So Aim High to survive across a variety of game modes, including TDM, DOM, Hardpoint, and Kill Confirmed, where headshots lend instant eliminations, while full body armor minimizes damage dealt anywhere below the neck. As a bonus, this headshot training is likely to hone your talents when unlocking weapon camos, as well as increasing the damage output against the undead when you jump over to zombies. So this is really cool. Unfortunately, 95% of the Call of Duty player base that cares about camos got their camos done before literally the last update of the game is coming out. Fortunately for us, we're one of the people that haven't, at least on this account, so we will be taking advantage of that for camo grinding, but it's a little ridiculous that you're putting it in the game this late. So, snipers only in season. This is of course a returning mode. Hard scope, quick scope, lucky shot, take your pick, and snipers only. Regardless of the game mode, all operators spawn with a sniper and only a sniper. Equipment, secondary weapons, field upgrade, score streaks, and your dedicated melee weapon are restricted. Still get your pick of perks, so choose wisely and hone your marksman skills to perfection. We're going to be seeing a lot of the sniper community participating in that. Additional gameplay content, we have the combat bow, which we haven't seen since Cold War. It's going to work pretty similarly. I'm trying to read through all the bullshit that is trying to make this thing sound a lot cooler. Sorry. Fire a single shot, explosive tipped arrows that explode on impact, dealing incendiary damage to all enemies caught in its trajectory, and leaves a trail of fire in its wake. New camos for ranked. These actually look really nice. Got some flowers on it and some different design patterns. Okay. All right. Let's dive into zombies. Let's see what we got for zombies. So we have a new zombies map. It's called The Reckoning. So looming over the once sleepy settlement of Liberty Falls, the Project Janus headquarters, 3 edifices known locally as Janus Towers, now teeters on the verge of collapse. Constructed between blank and blank, this vast and vertical facility is separated into blank, with Ethereum slowly being released into blank enormous reactors, blank limitless power, but at a price. That sentence doesn't really make sense to me. I need the declassified version of this. The tower systems appear to be critically damaged and total failure is imminent. Stabilizing the ether reactors seems to be the initial overriding goal before even greater threats must be faced. Okay, I can get behind this. The Reckoning map itself actually looks pretty cool. I mean, when you bring a new zombies map in, there's always going to be some concerns of playability and everything, but it looks like there's a really wide open area here for training and a bunch of other stuff, so I think it's going to be okay. From the moment you step into the now debris-strewn lobby, it soon becomes clear that the towers have seen better days. Laboratories, computing and research, offices, and more secretive chambers may be accessed by more novel means of transportation. Blank parachutes. Okay, that's interesting. Different thing of travel, perhaps. Blank anti-gravity personal launchers to blank. Ether vents blank with low gravity blank robot assembly blank attunement accelerator blank. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of different ways to get around. So that's pretty cool. I think this up top here is going to be one of the ways to travel, like to that building or something like that. And that could be fun. Okay, automaton alert, new enemy Uber Klaus. Looks like dude just got a massive robot upgrade. Robots are dispatched. Sick. Come on, man. This is what I'm interested in. New wonder weapon, the Gorkaflex. Latest intel all but confirms Janet's Towers may be hiding a new and grotesquely potent wonder weapon known as the Gorkaflex. Partly charred experimentation notes discovered on microfiche indicate the existence of a big etheric armament, combining fungal, floral, and insectile traits to deliver precise impact damage and gravity-defying disruption in close quarters. Glowing membranes of the weapon show hints of motion and circulation under the surface. The weapon seems to pulse and breathe, with a beating central heart-like organ that pumps energy through the weapon. Due to the saturation of dark ether and other unknown energies, the weapon is said to emit faint psychic vibrations. That was a lot of detail on how the gun looks, but I'm more curious on how it shoots. I am curious when it says gravity-defying disruption. That sounds interesting to me. It fires what appears to be slug of ether-based energy. It inflicts a dense area of direct damage with a tight area of effect. The damage of the impact varies depending on whether the user charges the attack before release. Oh, it's a charge. It's available to charge. You don't need to charge. Okay. Energy from a fully charged blast dissipates outward, inflicting damage in a wide area. Okay, that's pretty cool. More research is required, but it appears 2 additional variations have been uncovered. And it has like attachments or something to make it like maybe like elemental based or something like that. That's cool. I like that. Okay. I'm not gonna go into all the quest stuff. If you guys are really interested in zombies, I can cover this when season 5 releases. Definitely willing to do that. Unstable gravity, rapid transportation teleporters, as well as anti-gravity personnel launchers, cognitive adaptive system target elimination reinforcement turret. Wall-mounted automated cannon unleashes devastatingly powerful barrages of etheric energy in quick bursts to neutralize threats. I believe that is what a caster turret is then. Okay, Mr. Peaks. I am curious about this. Additional field upgrade. Summon Mr. Peaks to our reality to create chaos as the deadly and distracting bunny busts out the moves and bashes undead brains to a raving disco beat. That is insane. Once Mr. Peaks arrives in your hands, throw this hairy helper into the fray and he gleefully attracts normal and special enemies and attacks any undead within his wandering radius, savaging foes until they explode in a shower of bright confetti. We're going to move into WarZone. Eyes on the skies, Abyss Protocol activated, stadium is compromised. So we have a new contract, which is the satellite hijack contract. Breach the stadium in possibly the most impressively explosive way possible as you and other enemy squads attempt to race to complete the multi-step satellite hijack contract. Infiltrate the stadium by any means necessary, confirming the nefarious operations and hidden compound within. Okay, this contract is only available during the first full week of the season. Interesting. Secure the blank to obtain a special reward, the blank. Available to every member of your squad and usable during the rest of the match, as well as permanently placed in your gunsmith. So it's definitely a weapon variant. We have Stadium Resurgence. Looks like it's going to be a Resurgence game mode focused around Stadium. And then we have Deadline. Deadline looms in this new limited time mode where more than just eliminations keep you in the match. Jump in with your squad and amass as many points as you can between each circle collapse, naturally racking up elims by dispatching both human and bot hostile agents. It's a key method of increasing your points total, but you're also rewarded with points by completing contracts, looting, and spending cash. With each new gas circle, all scores are reset. There's no resting on your early match laurels here. You need to constantly prove yourself by staying active and climbing up the score ranks again. General content. Oh, okay, we're getting into the new weapons. So primary weapon. New guns, guys. Primary weapon, the PML 556. This comes out on launch. It kind of looks like the Bruin. I don't remember what the Bruin was based on, but it kind of looks like a Bruin. Then we have the primary weapon, the ABR A1. Is this gonna be a burst? 3-round burst assault rifle. Okay, so this is like the original BO1 AUG. This is gonna be pretty cool. Melee weapon boxing glove. Okay. So boxing gloves are gonna be moderate damage, fast attack speed. So that means 2-hit weapon. You can probably assume that by having 2 gloves, but it's gonna be fast attack speed, so we can deal with that. And then we have the Gravemark 357 revolver mid-season reward. This is going to be pretty cool. I really do like when they put revolvers into the game. I think revolvers are just really clean to have in Call of Duty games. Looks like it's going to be an 8 bullet mag size. That is interesting. All right, let's get into the special attachments. These are going to be conversion kits. So the first one we have here is the 9mm skull splitter. So this thing is going to bring the power and precision of a marksman rifle to a pistol. It greatly increases damage, especially to the head, but it reduces the rate of fire. And then the other one we have is the PPSH helical magazine. Puts other magazines to shame. Manage heat and high ammo count magazine by spraying bullets in close to medium range. So looks like we only have 2 conversion kits. Usually we get a lot more, but I guess it is what it is. End of the season, whatever. Some season 5 events, the things for us to look forward to. We got 90s action heroes, the Replacer, Commander Battleman. We have the Fisherman. This one could be cool. I can deal with that. All right. Is this from I Know What You Did Last Summer? It is. Available as part of the Tracer pack. I Know What You Did Last Summer. All right. I think that's pretty much everything. My honest recap of this is they could have did so much more and put effort into things that actually mattered, but they're so concerned about making certain parts of the map smoke like that don't need to be smoking. They're just putting detail in all the wrong areas, man. People don't care about all these like ridiculous skins and pair-ups and everything that are going on. There's no way that like everyone's so pissed, you know? Like you have a chance. You had a chance to redeem yourself, and like I know it hasn't dropped yet, but Call of Duty, you played yourself. You could have ended the season off with a W. Could have ended the game's life cycle off with a positive taste in people's mouth instead of the entire game leaving just a dog shit taste in people's mouth, but you fucked it. You absolutely fucked it again. So that's all I got, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to drop a like. And don't forget to subscribe to your boy. We're going to be putting out a lot of different content on this channel, so I'm excited to get to work. I hope you guys are ready to see all of it. We'll see you guys next time. Bravo 6, going dark. Stay frosty.